And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive. On 25. The give from the gun. Hard running there. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To throw, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Intercepted in the first drive, in for the pick. Touchdown, Bama! The defense putting points on the board.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make them punt. How about this? Get the INT and take it back to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense early.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for
the
running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The pull and throw up the field. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
The Crimson Tide been deep in their own end trying to find a little breathing room. Gonna run it. It's Young. There he goes. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 50. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Off play action on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped.
Boy, Danny boy.
And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not all DBs can make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and then forcing the turnover.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that,
going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Another incompletion on third down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Oh, my God.
There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
On first down from the 13-yard line. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Extra point here will tie the game. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Coming out with it, it's Adams. He'll be out of bounds at the 23 after gambling and bringing it out of the end zone. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a real good-looking throw. And I know at Alabama recently they've had a lot of different quarterbacks, and they've also had a lot of different guys calling plays. But one thing that's never seemed to waver is how explosive the offense has been, and the big reason is because of the efficient play they've had consistently year in, year out at the quarterback position as well. They recruited extremely well. They coach these guys up. And this is a guy who loves football, loves the X's and O's, and you're seeing it translate onto the field right now.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Russell. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
Get it.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
The play action fake. The throw. Picked off, and they roll in an early drive.
Oh my God, that's the Williams.
Looking for more room.
That's the
And they
Williams.
capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. Interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has
Great.
got it
That's
cooking.
great.
And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He might want another play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secured first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
They'll run it from the gun. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
It's not okay.
They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes
awesome.
the grab. First down, still on his feet. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Edwards. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical. They
do it.
sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Put the heads down and go
offense
get them.
just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Going up top again. That's caught. It's Bernard. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Backed up now, here's second and long. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They're going to ride this running back.
KJ.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the gift. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a hit. Got the quick pass. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Georgia going up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Frazier. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
When you make big plays for your quarterback in the game, you catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Trying to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this one is perfect. And they go back on top. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Dogs will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back. It's Simpson. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's working. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where...
Gets away from one, finds room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Using his legs, it's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little kick route, trying to get my guy open.
The 12th play of this drive, the defense trying to dig in on 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on 3rd down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. 4th, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do you do?
Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes toward the goal line. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Their own end zone, nipping at their heels. as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. And off to Jones. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Coming up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you can tell the QB found a matchup he liked. That was the tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body on him and post him up. Doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's caught. It's Bell. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Out of the chute, quick cross to the right. Bust through behind his pad. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Running back searching for a hole. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw at Simpson. Makes the catch. It's Williams.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy down. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often. Going to the run, it's Young.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse B. See, they agree with me. Same thing, but you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Great. Every tackle, man.
They move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. He wants to change this route. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. 3rd down play from the gun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. The short hands, it's Bell. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive in trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David. You know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one, maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. The short hands, it's Miller. He's loose. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone
it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He leaves it with his back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Don't make no initial turn.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, I'm chilling.